everybody. Welcome. I need to turn down my music. Okay. So, welcome. Hello. Hi. It's Thursday. I have my computer back now as of an hour ago, 58 minutes ago. So, um, yeah. I have some sad news. I um, took my laptop in to get the battery switched out and everything. It still lasts less than 2 hours. But anyway, with a brand new battery. Besides that, I also took in my external hard drive and it could not retrieve any of the footage off of it. So I have lost all of my querying footage from my first submission round from a couple years ago for Seas of Doubt. So sad face. Yeah. But I did buy some juice and I bought a cherry apple cider, sparkling cider. So I can make myself some mocktails. I know.
You're good.
I know. Yeah. So that's my update for today. But a book did come in today. Bangs Volume 3, just vampires. So I've started it. It's very different take on vampires. It's pretty cool. But yeah. That's me.
Pretty.
So what's up with you, D? Skilly?
I'm D Skilly. I am alive. I write books, guys. Y'all know me. They're under multiple names. I have multiple names. I have a YouTube channel. Subscribe. JC.
Oh wow. Okay. I am JC. I make videos. I also have books. Um I've been out. I've adulted. So therefore I'm in pain. So
Been oot in a boot?
I can't say it like you just said it. I'm so sorry. Now you're making me wish that I had bought one of those sparkling drinks that they had on. Did you see the picture in the group chat, Laura? When I said, "Oh, my grocery store doesn't sell alcohol, but they sure had it ready for the non-alcoholic people." They had sparkling rosé, the sparkling grape wine or grape something, sparkling red wine. I was like, oh, I was tempted. I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna get something that looks like a drink, I want it to be a real drink. I'm sorry.
This is what I got.
So. I commiserated with the security officer at the front of the grocery store. I mean, we see each other all the time. We high all the time. We came in. He said, "I'm still pissed about." I was like, "Yeah, I'm here with you. I'm with you. I'm on the way to get snacks, comfort food."
Comfort food.
And there are more comfort snacks than with the picture that I put in the chat. There was more. I just couldn't take a picture of it all.
Okay.
Randy, to answer Randy's question, yes, Merlin does not sell alcohol in grocery stores. We have liquor stores, obviously, but they don't sell alcohol in grocery stores. They never have. Virginia does, but not Merlin, which I'm not upset about because I'm not really a drinker, so I'm kind of glad that they don't. But there's a liquor store if I want to, dabble in alcoholic beverages.
I thought that was just a North American thing. I didn't know some states sold alcohol in grocery stores.
Yeah, different states have different
Interesting
laws around that. but Merlin has always been, uh, to as far as I can ever remember, we've never sold alcohol in a grocery store.
So let's say hello to chat.
Yes.
Regina, you marvelous human. And Randy, the queen of chaos.
I'm loving this song.
Sky.
Them all.
The lady to my side. Hello, Grayson. I love your blue colors in your thumbnail avatar thing.
Yes, that profile picture looks
Pretty.
pretty. Very pretty.
Mhm. You're so photogenic. Hello, Joanne. I know not the finish. Thank you. I will be in Canada, but I come back and I will be gladly reading it. Hello,
It's
gamer.
not gonna get there while you're gone, is it? That's not. Oh, but they don't. Your parents don't open your mail, right?
No.
Okay, good, cool. Because I know you don't want them to see everything that you read. So.
Nope.
Yeah.
They better not open this. Who says, I've been soothing my brain with Nate the Hoof Guy. Is that the guy who cleans like horse hooves? I am not adulting. Yeah. And we talked about that. Hopefully I will get a grip by morning. No rush. Me too, Regina. Me too. Yeah, we sell beer and wine in grocery stores, but not the hard stuff. We tried so hard to not be not like other countries and became 50 baby countries in a trench coat.
Yeah, we don't even do the beer and the wine in the grocery store.
Hello, other D. Hello. You can mail it after the 15th. Yeah. He cleans cow hooves. Yes.
Okay.
That's what I meant. He like trims the hooves and stuff. Anyways. Hello. I have a couple of questions. So I don't feel like sprinting yet, so I'm pulling up a question.
Are they hard?
Okay.
We're 1 week into November. How are your goals?
Can we go in reverse?
I've been taking a drink of my soda like it's I'll go.
Okay.
They are shit right now because I had the whole issue with my wrist, so I hadn't even really been able to write anything for the first part of the week, and I was all set to write on Wednesday, the day after what was supposed to be joy, and then it was not joy. So yeah, things aren't going great, but it's okay. We got three more weeks of this month. We can turn it around. Sure. I believe in us.
Well, see, I'm not in Americas. Okay, I was not in Americas, but for in Canada, everything on the TV was covering you know what for a hot minute.
The results affects everything.
So I was right in there, and I was probably watching too much when I should have been doing other things. So I'm not gonna say, but I'm not behind. So technically, that means I'm good on my goals. But I also set too many goals for November, which I will not even start disclosing. Hi, Esther. So, but I am ahead. So I guess I'm gonna go against the grain here and say, hey, I'm good on November goals. Actually, my goal for November, my main writing goal, is to finish out the year's expectations and start on 2025 stuff. And technically, I'm on track for that. It's the other goals and every other aspect of my life that's gone to poo. But we're
Not
not
the
gonna
poop.
focus on that. No.
Have you tried flushing?
It just keeps coming, Laura. It
Oh
just-
no!
Oh,
Stop taking laxatives.
it's going right now. Hold on. You moved from
I'm
the
sorry
better
for the visual people. Oh gosh.
Welcome, Esther.
She's like, what in the
That
world did
was-
I walk into?
That was a way to come in.
It was.
Toilet talk.
Literally.
How is everyone?
We're alive. We're hanging in there.
Nice. At least we're hanging in there. What is
Just
this?
by
The
very
intro
thin
part?
thread. A very thin thread. No wrong question. But wrong question.
Right? Right on the hard
we're
questions,
week.
Esther.
We're on. We are 1 week into November. How are your goals? What are, what are goals?
Had to come off.
Not the
I am. I think I can make my deadlines for 2024, the ones that I have left. I think I can make them.
Nice.
We will hope that I can get ahead of 2025.
You got
Yes.
this, friend. You got this.
I will be A-okay. Not fine, but A-okay if I at least can meet this year's deadline. I don't have that many, but there are things that I don't enjoy doing, which is just pretty much editing.
Every
Editing
time I
things to be
start-
published.
Every time I start thinking about my 2025 goals, my 2024 goals stare me in the face. I'm like, but you haven't finished us yet. What do you
Mhm.
mean? Like,
No, but
Well,
we're not
okay,
gonna talk
so-
about that. Mine are
So
just
there's a specific goal that I pretty much forgot about it. And when I think of 2025 and look at my 2024, I'm like, okay, so instead of guilt tripping myself, I'm just gonna be
Rolling over.
like, okay, not actually rolling over. I'm like, okay, how I can like rephrase this to make it possible, or is this something that is not gonna happen in the next couple of years, and I just like put it back into a dream?
Mhm.
And once I get rid of all the more pertinent, more easier to attain goals, then I can move that dream back into a goal. So that's again, I've been trying to meet deadlines and pondering about life a lot.
Understandable. Understandable.
So
And hello, Labyrinth.
That's not proof of smoke.
At least it was poof and not a poop.
it was just a single word, a single letter away.
It was.
So
Mm-mm.
Okay, Randy answered. Beautiful Randy. My goals took a hard right because I did not want to start a book dealing with a lot of complicated family issues. So I'm finishing books with a lot of complicated family issues instead.
I
Well, at least you're finishing stuff.
I
Yeah.
love writing books
Yeah.
with complicated family issues.
Just let it all out in the fiction. Let it all out.
Yeah. And Joanne said, my goals have taken a straight nosedive. I was hoping to work on my revision outline, but I'm struggling to write or do anything related to writing besides my day job. Gotta get those bills paid, so as long as it's keeping you afloat. With my body this week could be either or. Oh no! A poof or a poop.
Oh. Stay strong, Labyrinth. Stay strong.
I mean,
Hey man, my brain is in the gutter. It's in the toilet.
why I say, is it the gutter or the toilet? Because I feel like it's the toilet today.
Oh no. Maybe it should be written this year. Why should I add even more to it? Also, I already know the dynamic. I don't have to think about how they're working. Yeah.
Oops. Deidre.
Yeah. So
It's June.
this has been redonkulous. Anyway, I shall pull up a timer.
I'm sorry.
Some people have the giggles, y'all. Okay.
It's all the poops and the poops and the proofs.
That Esther
Mr.
Myman.
Rose in such a cute position.
Oh, I wish I could have took a picture.
I'm like, not me, not me. Whatever I say, not me.
Okay. Oh,
Oh, friend.
no, what? I'm sorry.
Come on.
Oh,
Come on. Come on, internet. Thank you.
I mean, Labyrinth. I don't know if this would help. I mean, if the depression is what I think it is, what a lot of us are feeling a little depressed about right now, writing your feeling. I mean, I know maybe writing your fiction project might not be where your head is at right now, but maybe writing how you're feeling and process those emotions in written word. Maybe that'll help you. It helped. I wrote a blog post yesterday, and it helped me a little about how I was feeling. So
I mean, unless your fictional project involves, you don't have to write fiction for other people. You can write fiction for yourself. You can do things in fiction you can't do in real life.
well, that's true. You can
Mhm.
write the world you imagine.
I can have money.
Oh,
Wow.
girl.
Me too, girl. Sign me up for that story.
Notice the people in my books do not be hurting for money.
Right? Somebody got to strive. Somebody got to be thriving. If it's not going to be me, at
Okay.
least my characters can.
Labyrinth
Okay, but
says things into fiction, so
Good.
yeah, I read a meme. They're like, why don't we read about broke vampires? And they're like, if you've been alive since 1800 and you're still broke,
Still
just step
broke?
into the sun. It's like, oh no! And I realized, Hadrian's broke. My vampire is broke. No.
oh.
Is he a newly paired vampire?
How
Maybe
he
he's not
is
old.
broke?
No.
How he's
His
broke?
dad
He
is a
doesn't.
gambler.
Oh, because he's broke. I don't think Victor's not.
Mm-mm. After all
Wait,
those
that's
years,
okay.
you still didn't learn.
I will have to pick on that because like how does Daddy Gambler has access to every single wealth of Hadrian?
Mm.
Again, if you've been like 40 to 50 decades into the undead life, you have found ways to secure something for you.
Yeah, but if you gamble
Like,
it all
I
away, then
wouldn't-
you'll still be broke.
But again, no. But the gambler is the dad, not Hadrian. So why would
But the
like
debt collectors come after Hadrian.
Yeah,
because
I
his
was about to
dad's
say
hiding.
because when debt
Still.
because in debt with debt collectors, whether you're undead or not,
yeah,
if
but
the
you
parents
still,
can't pay, they coming for the kids.
again, decades of resources, networking, and all that. You have
That's if
to
you're a
have
good
something
gambler.
for you.
That's if you're a good gambler, like you win. If you're a gambler that loses, that don't mean anything.
I'll
Okay.
pick a boat with Laura later about that.
Okay. Let's finish the comments
Yeah,
real quick.
Randy's-
Um,
a little shock.
This says work letting your writing be therapy can help, even if it's a short story you burn after. Also, spite writing. That's where I've been. Hello, Maggie. Okay, were you hiding the genie? I wish I had one. Good news, Labyrinth. I'm avoiding all TV and living from one stream to another. Heck to the yes. Hello, Maggie. Looking and dropping a like. We've stopped watching the news and have been doing other things, mostly offline. Sounds good. I have stalled on my writings, same. But tonight I'm going to be back full force. I hope so too.
Me too.
But hold on, a Nepo baby vampire who lost all their money recently because they never held a job for hundreds of years and blew it like a Nepo baby! Vampire loan sharks. Those interests are probably more than several arms and legs.
Can you imagine a
You
vampire
know
loan
it.
shark though? Like the bully,
Uh-huh.
like the ones that beat you up for the money. Like
The
I
other
can't
thing is
imagine.
a vampire like loan shark. I imagine they will want other things than money.
Hold up.
right? No,
To
like
answer
arms,
Randy's
yeah.
question, hold up. To answer Randy's question, are there any good gamblers? Yes, the ones that win. There are gamblers that win. They're just,
That's true. Hi, Carrie.
Ones that know their limits.
yeah, know when to say
Finishing
no.
a tarot for writer stream with
Ooh, that was
Jenna.
wrong words. Wrong choice of words.
I indulged in some retail therapy. Spent about $100 at
Oh, that's what I normally
Yeah.
do, Carrie. I just don't have anything to retail therapy with. But I can
Come back.
shop online.
Vampire loan sharks require interesting payouts.
Retail therapy
Like
in your wish
secrets.
list.
Look, I
Okay.
just make wish lists on Amazon. Like, ooh, okay, that. Hey, gotta window shop however I can. It is
All right,
on a
I will
window.
put up the next question for during the sprint. Next question is: what are some fun vampire lores you've heard? Give me the deets. Anyway, yes. 3, 2, 1, go.
Huzzah! I don't know. Whatever. Also, yes, Regina, get you a new keyboard.
Holy D'Artagnan, that was loud. Oh my gosh.
Do you scare yourself, Laura?
I was reading. Anyway.
Mm.
Oh. Hi, Tessa. Oh. Well, that was the end of a sprint. How'd you guys do?
I did good.
What'd you get up to, G?
Hold on. Oh, you can hear me. I thought I was muted. Sorry. It was coming back to unmute the screen. Anyway, I'm okay. I wrote 749 words.
Yay! JC.
JC.
Sorry, on a different tab. Sorry. I got set up in the bed and I got me some iced coffee and watched an episode of General Hospital.
Nice. Nice. I tinker with the format of one of the shorts releasing somewhat soon. Don't ask me when. And then I switched to brainstorm for an idea that's been like bothering me for next year.
Interesting.
Nice. Is it adult, low grade YA?
It's a holiday romance, but I don't think it's gonna be a full length. So yeah.
Nice. I gave Roy attention switches for a while, and then continued reading. I stared at my document for like 5 seconds. I was like, not yet.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. I'm in the middle of a spicy reading scene. Anyway.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see. Hello, Jessica. And yes, Roy is a sweet boy. Right now. He's curled up right here. He's right in front of my lap. Like a sweet pea.
Patootie.
He is a cutie patootie. Hello, Tessa. Labyrinth also jumped back at me on the other side of the table, lap table. I can totally communicate. Let's see. Finished up a chapter of the Polyromantasy. The chapter's short because, oh boy, is this outline a hot mess. Oof. And Labyrinth said 176 of a day 5 prompt. Nice. Maggie finished their stream. Very cool. Yes, I even write stories with my own prompts this month. Nice. You said, I read. I'm taking a bit of time today to read instead of write, which will put me behind on my challenges, but I can't bring myself to care.
Nice.
If you don't know, Jessica has a book out.
Oh yes, I saw the cover. Yes.
Congrats on releasing.
Yeah. And Roy is stinking adorable.
Yes.
Yeah. So the question was, what are some vampire lores you've heard? Anybody on screen got any?
See, I've mostly just all the vampire stories I've heard are mostly just based on the same Anne Rice
Yeah.
um like set of rules and stuff. So I don't I only it only stands out to me when I see people that go against the grain. And it just
Mhm.
there is this comedy. It's recent too. It's the most stupid show you'll ever watch, but it was funny. And Jamie Foxx was in it. Was Jamie Foxx in it? I think Jamie Foxx was in it. Anyways, it was really funny. And the vampires were sunscreen, and they had this whole company that made sunscreen, and it was this special sunscreen that made them they could stay in the sun for a certain amount of time, and they were always walking around. I need to find the name of that movie. Hold on. I just thought that was interesting because I appreciate, like, it made no sense, but I appreciate when people veer from the same old thing
Bless
that I
you.
see in everything else.
I mean, I have seen the like them not being affected by garlic and things like that. I don't remember. This is why I should journal the media that I consume so I know where I get things. But alas, I live in the age of chaos. So I don't know if it was a show or a movie or a fanfic, but uh, a lot of the classic vampire lore has them wearing a jewelry made by a witch to have them being able to go out in the sun. Or maybe they have a special blood if you're like in the underworld kind of like franchise. You have
Mm.
to have a specific bloodline to be able to get out of the sun. But I saw tattoos. Like they will get specific magical tattoos. Each coven had their own specific magic tattoo, and only specific people could get those. It wasn't like widespread. So, but again, alas, I don't know if it was a book, a show, a fanfic.
So the comedy I was
Somewhere.
talking about, if you want to laugh, is called Day Shift, and it's based on, well, Jamie Foxx is an LA vampire hunter.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just be if you're going to watch it, just turn your mind off for a second because it doesn't make any sense. But it is funny.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I'm trying
Carrie
to think.
said, uh huh.
No, go ahead. I'm like thinking. I'll if I think of something,
Okay.
I'll say.
Carrie said, had to look back on notes for this one. Stakes don't kill, just paralyze.
Oh,
Religious symbols only work when there's belief behind it to repel the vampire. And all symbols work.
interesting.
Silver burns, and vampires can go out in daylight, they just aren't as powerful.
Mm.
I really like the
Interest.
paralyze idea.
I find interesting that they use silver to
Mhm.
burn. Because
I've
I've seen
always
that.
heard
Like
silver.
I've seen that for wolves, werewolf. Like
Mhm.
silver. There's something in like I think it's like natural metals do not like go well with a werewolf
Mm.
DNA or something. Um, but again, I
Want to
don't
know a
really
funny
know.
story? When I was younger, so in Jamaica, they give you like honey and garlic when you have like sore throats and stuff like that, and I didn't want it. But my dad used to tell me that, you should drink it because vampires come at night, and if you have garlic in your system, they won't bite
Oh, that's
Nice.
funny. That
you. And I
is
believed it too.
hilarious. Of course, you're gonna believe your dad. That's funny.
Maggie says that one should always carry pebbles or toothpicks to throw behind them so vampires following them will stop to count them and give you time to escape. I've heard that
Interesting.
people would spread birdseed on vampire graves, so when they come out, they're counting and they don't even leave their grave.
What is this
Um,
fascination with counting? Do
that's
vampires
one of the
like math?
old vampire lores.
Yeah, like were they all like accounting people?
Right?
Are they like so old that they counted with like the bee, like that? You know that table that is with the bees and the how you
The Atticus.
Yeah, that. I'm like, is that why?
I don't
That
know,
could make
man.
sense, though.
Jessica says the book I'm reading now that I've been attempting to read for months, but not because it's bad, has been one that the longer a vampire lives, the more animalistic they begin to act.
Oh.
Come on. Ah! They only stop when they find their soulmate, romantic or platonic. Very cool.
Interesting.
Ooh, this
And
was
hello,
certainly a
Jocelyn.
fan. Hello. This was certainly a fan fiction. I remember this, but in that fan fiction, the vampire lore is that the heart of a vampire will start beating once they find their soulmate.
Wait,
Ah.
repeat
And
that?
like they are still technically the undead, but like it would only get like start beating if they find their soulmate. It's not producing like um blood or anything. It's just start. It will be like
Yeah.
magically start. I don't know, spamming.
Interesting.
Um, and that will make them more vulnerable. Vulnerable. And I'm like, interesting. So you find love and sucks for you. You might die quicker.
Jessica says this series is about the romantic ones, but book 3 actually encounters a pair of twins who are each other's platonic soulmates, so they've been stable the entire time. And Joanne Second's getting a keyboard, a retro compact keyboard to be exact, but it's expansive. Maggie says most native tribes don't have blood-drinking vampires, but they have soul vampires. Wendigos are those who are cursed after becoming cannibals and can eat nothing else to fill their intense hunger. There says no vampire lore for sure here in my county or even state. Here says, I think the silver started with vamps and then carried over to werewolves. Exactly! The Count in Sesame Street's obsessed with counting!
Ring. That is funny.
With as much garlic powder I eat almost everything. They'll avoid my stinky rear. Both onions and garlic make stinky farts for me. Okay, yes. Can you tell I'm feeling better? I also read that had vampires start craving and liking human food once again once they find their soulmate. The old lore say vampires had arithmomania and will obsessively count things like seeds, grains, pebbles, or even things like the holes in a fishing net. Also, the smell of the sea makes it difficult for vampires to smell fresh blood. Ooh, very cool.
So carry salt
So-
water with you.
Yeah.
And garlic. So salt water and garlic make a concoction.
I mean,
Make out your
garlic
perfume.
is give or take because some lore don't say it's potent. Some say it is. Like it's a gamble which vampire you're gonna encounter.
So in this series, I can't remember much because I haven't read the first 2 volumes in a while and they're in Toronto. But the vampires have to be careful what they imbibe because it can poison their blood. So they can't smoke, they can't drink alcohol, they can't do all of these vices because it'll taint their blood and make them lose their mind and die. But like, there's a scene in here where the vampire just really wants to get drunk. So he's had a bad day. So he has a vampire bartender make him a martini, but all he has to do is lick the alcohol off the olive and take a medication at the same time to counteract it while it's affecting him, and that does him in for making him drunk. So
Can he drink the blood of a human who's drunk?
they haven't specified that.
Because I wonder, because this is another thing. I have heard that vampires, like with really strong sense of smell, can tell when your blood has an illness. And usually
Mm-hmm.
they don't drink from humans who are ill.
Yeah.
Um, and that's also why if they drink from a drunk person, they can get drunk. If they drink from a smoker, they will feel like that's where it kind of like lands on that.
The ultimate lightweight. Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, Nia.
Hi. So there was something else. Oh yeah, I thought it was cool that they only don't have reflections in mirrors that have the silver backing. They have reflections in regular mirrors, modern mirrors. It's the silver that makes it
Interesting.
not. For some lore, I thought that was cool.
So that's hello,
Hello.
Gwenna. Hello, Mia too. Because I didn't
Gwenna,
say
I was muted all this time. Hi, Gwenna. Mm-mm.
Let's see. Maggie says Legends of Werewolves and Vampires started with the Epic of Gilgamesh, but it wasn't until the age of movies that silver was used to hunt them. There are reports of crucifixes burning those who might be vampires or werewolves, but that might not have anything to do with the crucifixes being made of silver. In the old Nosferatu stuff, like the wafer from Mass, from Communion, can burn the vampire. Like, if you put it to their forehead, it'll leave a mark. Like,
Really?
yeah.
yeah. I mean, in Buffy the Vampire, Angel gift Buffy a silver cross, and there's a scene that she hugs him for something, and he has a shirt that is like 3 to 4 button, and
Of course.
the cross lands on him. And she doesn't realize that she's burning him. She thinks that his grimace is for something else. And when she leaves, you see as like a burn of a
Why do
cross.
you not remember this episode?
That is in season 1.
That might be why, because I probably saw it so long ago, I don't remember it.
That is on season 1.
Yeah, because I haven't
She didn't know
ever
that.
watched Buffy.
I'm that sure because at that point she didn't know that he's a vampire, and that was one of the clues that the show gave the viewers that he is not who we think he is. He's just some Brody guy who's trying to help Buffy. No, he's a vampire, a very good-looking one.
11 says, I now wonder if there is an electric vampire that will only take the souls of electrical sockets. That is a thought.
They drink voltage.
Bring a vampire to test if the antique mirror is real. Got it. Yeah. Now they have retros that look like old IBM Selectric keyboards. Stuffing, slowed cooked cabbage, and pan fried chicken for dinner. I want
Sounds
stuffing.
good. Yes. That sounds so good, Gwenna.
Ah, yeah. Cool. Well, 'twas an intriguing conversation. I also beta read a story where vampires pee purple.
Why purple?
Are they peeing blood and other fluids?
No, it's like a silver allergy or something. There's some actual medical condition that she gave the vampires.
Oh, wow.
Don't you have to ingest silver for you to pee purple consistently?
I don't know.
I have so many questions for this author, whoever the author is.
Purple.
So many questions.
Purple. of all colors.
Let's see.
It's grape wine, guys. It's just wine. They were drunk. It's just wine.
Hey, I have drank a lot of wine and it doesn't come out purple.
That's like my pee is not purple. I'm
I
sorry.
am, I am, I am sad to report it doesn't come out purple.
Sad. Are you sad to report?
I mean, with the amount of wine that I have intake some of my like younger years, that shit should have come bunch of different colors than what it came.
Maybe the victim has a metal plate in their body. I'm not fooled. Like a plate on the elbow. If you have colloidal silver poisoning, your skin turns blue and your urine turns bluish to purplish.
Interesting. So they're poisoned. Silver poisoning.
Ta-da.
Mm-mm-mm.
They were real drunk. Colloidal silver tablets are illegal because of the amount of internal damage it will do to them. I saw, like, oh gosh, when I was in Idaho, there was this lady who was below from how much silver she ingested. It was redonkulous. And this was before the panini. So, yeah, interesting times.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me share the next timer.
Frankie said they were real drunk.
Okay, we got some mushrooms. And once the skin changes color, it doesn't change back.
Ooh. That's unfortunate.
Sad thing is that their skin didn't change, only their pee changed.
Glenda.
Shrooms! We like the lichens. Yay. Okay.
I mean, if they constantly pee purple, that itch down there is not skin color anymore. That thing is a real eggplant.
Jocelyn. Get your wine, get your shrooms. It's time to sprint. I love you, Randy. Alrighty. 3, 2, 1, go. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Ooh, I've moved up in life.
You've been promoted to the top shelf.
Yeah, but we lost a queen. So that doesn't feel like a promotion.
It sucks.
But we gained a Nia. Hi, Nia.
Yay.
Hi.
Are you freshly clean?
I am not sweaty and salty anymore. So I lost some spice, man.
You're not salty?
I'm not salty.
Not salty.
Well, I finished reading the manga volume, and then I got a massive 78 words. So
Excellent.
Love that.
I did light a candle, and I did open my sparkling cider. So I'm drinking to survival.
I just put a sparkling cider for myself in the
Here.
freezer.
You know what? I should have bought that
I
daggone
shall
sparkling
join
cider at
you.
the store. I really
I
should
shall
have.
join you with the sparkling cider in a few minutes. I love that.
Oh,
So,
I
I mean,
should
I
have
still
bought the
have
sparkling.
my wine glass here. I can feel it.
Or better yet, I should have
Like, that's not
or, or better yet, I should have bought the sparkling rosé.
Yeah.
well, this one's a blush cider.
Nice.
Do you want to start sipping sparkling cider this round too?
Hey.
all right, look at us go.
Look at us go, drinking the next 4 years.
I know.
Ooh Lord, we're gonna be some.
I know.
He says, I tried writing and questioned if I already wrote it, and spent the rest of the sprint looking in the depths of the Google Drive for it to no avail. John said, if I had sparkling cider, I would enjoy one with you. Aw. Read 9 pages of my book and made and ate dinner. Heck yeah!
Nice.
Just did a whopper for me tonight and have the most I have wrote in one session of writing this month. 441 words! Yay!
Yay!
It's just the first week of the month. You have
Yeah,
no.
you're doing great, Labyrinth.
Yeah.
Have some on Labyrinth's behalf.
Shall
So I did like this. Laura, I think you might be the only one who appreciates this, but I found an idea for a 1920s gangster AU, Neji 1010 fanfic, and a Baz Luhrmann style. Books I read on in college.
I love that. Yeah.
I don't have much in terms of plot other than 1010 gets a full metal prosthetic at the end.
Nice.
As one does. As one does. And, yeah. Hello, Simi! Welcome, welcome!
Hi.
Yeah. So, did we say what you guys already did? No, we did not.
No.
What did you do, JC?
I said probably all of that's right. Curating my Amazon wish list, plural. my version of window shopping, retail therapy. So, you know.
Love that. Love that. I watched some YouTube, K-pop, and then I saw this FMB for a Japanese drama. It didn't cover all the episodes, and I was like, why did I left it there? I was like this to start crying. And then I was like, wait, I know that face. Let me find this. And I found it's the same guy that does the live action of My Happy Marriage. And I'm like, and then I found out all the things that he has, and I'm like, how he has so many freaking faces? Like, I have seen half of his things, and it did not connect.
Nice.
I like it when an actor can do that. I like that.
Yeah, like he went from. So in My Happy Marriage, this is kind of like a fantasy Japan, and he has like really long white hair. Then like accentuates his strong facial features. And then the one that I saw that I put it on my watch list, he has short brown hair and he plays a character that cannot hear, that loses his hearings like through the years. It is so so sad. And then the first thing that I saw from him was the pseudo BL, because it's kind of like it is and it isn't. So he's a high school student, and then this one I think is on Netflix. The Million or Trillion Game. So he portrays a con artist, and his hair is completely different. I'm like, dude, how did I not connect all of these different faces? I've seen almost all of this. Ugh. Yeah, when I like an actor, I just like hyper focus, and I just like binge. This is what happened with Sako, the one that does wrenching and other things. Which I have one thing that I have not finished because I know it's not a happy ending, and I'm like, I'm not ready to cry. I'm not ready to cry. Hell no. No. I'm like an episode and a half away, and I am, no, I don't want to cry. I know where you're going. Hello, Morgan.
Hi, Morgan.
Voice actors are literal chameleons.
Well, I'm not talking about the anime. I'm talking about the live action. So he's like a TV movie actor. I don't know if he's had done voice acting. I could search. But that will send me into no. I don't need any more rabbit holes.
I was about to say something, but no. No.
Mhm.
What did you get up to, Nia?
I got up to driving home and then taking a shower, and my cider is the grape apple cider. So it's going to be yummy. Put that in the freezer. So it's going to be ready in a few minutes. So that's what I got up to.
Nice. Gwen did not know Happy Marriage had a live action.
I think it's a movie live action, not episodic.
So, my question for everybody. Some say Set is dead. Some say Set is invisible, so you should use it most. But what about the strong verbs that add description? What are your thoughts?
Never heard anyone say that Zed was dead. So
Oh, just Google it. Yeah, people were saying that. I was like, huh?
Zed isn't dead for me. But anyway,
They've been saying that for as long as I've been
Yeah,
writing in English, and I'm like,
Yep.
I don't care.
yeah, me either. And then people were
not
like,
even
no,
using
Set
it.
is invisible.
Well, if it's invisible for you as a reader, why you complain?
Yeah.
Because
that
as a writer, you can fix it. You have ways that you can lower the amount of saying said. There's as a writer, you have a way to deal with this. As a reader, I'm
well,
sorry, honey.
Yeah.
I don't know. And granted, I don't use said a whole lot just because I don't like to overuse the word, but it's not dead. That's just crazy talk. Okay. I don't
What
know.
about you, Nia?
I did put an answer in the thing, but basically I see this said, but I think that has something to do with that I have dyslexia, so my eyes kind of like I do a brain fix like a narrator reads to me. So I always see them and hear them, but they don't bother me. Unless it's like she said, da da da, he said, or it does kind of bother me if you say he said first. Like I don't mind an action and then what they said, but if he's like he said, "Hi, how are you?" She
Yeah.
said, "Oh my gosh!" I'm like, no, don't put it first. But if you say he ran up the stairs and then he says something, then that doesn't bother me at all. But I see them, but I just gloss over them. But because the narrator is reading it aloud to me in my head, I hear it every time. So if there are a lot of them together, I notice them then. Then I'm like, but I just keep reading. I'm like, that's the writer's choice. So, like, it bothers me just a little. Like, just to the point where I'm like, okay, she said 9 times in a row. You can pick something else or don't, but I mean, it's not going to stop me from reading it. That's all.
Yeah.
But it's not dead.
Regina said,
I see it all the time in all the books I read. He said, she said, he said, she said, which is why I try not to use it because it gets a little overused. But I mean, it has its uses. It has its value.
Yeah. Yeah. I use it if it's the only thing that makes sense and I have to have a tag because maybe 3 people are having a conversation. Because you know how sometimes you try to leave a tag off because you're like, I already said, and that one already had an action. They know who's speaking, so I don't need one here. So if I don't need one, I'll try to leave it off rather than just say said again if I already said.
yeah.
I tend to do that a lot. I've been called for this a lot. It's just a lot of dialogue, and people are like, "Who is saying who?" And I'm like, "I already said at the beginning. Like, is your memory that short?" They're like,
Yes.
Technically, that's the answer. Like, yes, you have to remind us. Like, we've been like reading this dialogue for like a page and a half, and I'm like, okay. I mean, I still remember who's who, but okay,
Yeah, because
I'll
sometimes
do it.
here's the problem. Sometimes you're reading and people are having a conversation and you think you're keeping up, but then someone will say something and you're like, wait, was that Jake or was that Caleb? Who said that?
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And then you go back a couple, like, okay, this was Jake. That was Caleb. This is okay. Are we on Jake or is Caleb speaking twice? Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what happens to us as we're reading, especially when you have a narrator reading in your head because my narrator does the voices. So I'm like, my narrator's like, we're just gonna start mushing voices now because we don't know who's talking.
That's so nice to have multiple voices. Oh,
Oh,
my
I have
inner
multiple
voice
narrators.
is just my own voice in my head.
Oh no, I couldn't do that. I have many narrators. It depends on the story. Yeah, I have. Who's my favorite narrator? I think now it used to be Julie Andrews when I was little, but now,
Oh, that's a great narrator.
yeah, and now I think it's more. Is it Emma Thompson?
She's also a
Yeah.
good voice.
Yeah, because I think it happened when she did Nanny McPhee, and all of a sudden
Yeah.
she became a narrator in my head. And I'm like, oh, I like this. I like your voice.
Yeah, I rarely listen. I rarely do audiobooks, so. And when I do them, it's because I'm doing something that I don't want to do, so I can distract myself. So I don't really pay attention to the voice. Like, there's been a few moments that I just like, why it completely turned into white noise, and I'm like, wait, I was supposed to sort of pay attention. Let me go back.
Yeah.
2 minutes.
Yeah, 2
And I'm
minutes
like,
back.
2 minutes back, and I'm like, oh, I don't remember this. 2 more minutes.
Whole
Might as well
chapter.
just start the chapter.
Yeah. Let's just redo this.
Because I do tend to, if I'm listening to something, eventually, like 10 to 15 minutes later, it turns into white noise to me. That's why audiobooks don't really work for me, because again, white noise.
Yeah. For me, it's usually if one of the kids starts talking to me while I'm listening to an audiobook because I have the AirPod in my ear. So they'll start talking. I'm like, I'm not near the button to pause. So I'm like, I can hear them and I can hear the story. This is fine. No. No,
He's fine.
it's fine. I don't understand what's happening. Nope. And then all of a sudden, as soon as they're done talking, something big will happen. I'm like, no, wait, what?
Jessica says, I see things in my head like a movie, so I have unique voices for every single person, and the narration comes out as actual camera focusing and such.
I
That's
love
yeah.
that, Jessica.
I love that
That's
too.
cool.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And now remembering little reader me counting dialogue to figure out who was speaking. So I
Cute.
tried to read Pride and Prejudice in high school for my class. I couldn't keep track of who was talking. I was so confused. So then I watched the BBC miniseries, fell in love with it, and then I could read it because I could compare it to what I had seen.
Mm-hmm.
So then I knew who was talking. But anyway. Scrolling back up. Gina
That
said,
that sort of reminds me. It's not because of the same thing, but I remember trying to read Catching Fire for like 3 times, and for some reason I don't remember what was the section that I just couldn't get past. I was like stuck, and I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and watch the movie. And then I watched the movie and then got where my bookmark was, and I'm like, okay, I know what happened before. Let's finish this baby. And I was able to finish that darn book after the movie. I don't know. I don't know what stumped me, but yeah, I had to rely on the movie to finish the darn book.
okay. So Regina says, "Set is invisible, and trying to replace it makes for some entertaining text. Too many substitutions pull a reader right out of the story. Stick to said, my opinion."
Yeah, like when you're trying to like come up with a word and you're like, he coughed, he gruffed, and it's like sometimes
Growled.
Yeah, he growled in the right place. Yes.
Also, does he
I'll leave it at
have
that.
the
I'll leave it
right
at
vibe? Also, does the character has the right vibe for growling?
Yeah,
Because
he's not a
sometimes
growl.
some
If
can,
it's a
like,
Ned,
and he's not growling. He
Ned
might
is
be
not
grumping
growling. Ned is
and
not growling.
groaning, and he might
Ned
be
can
coughing,
whisper
but he
softly.
doesn't growl. I am sorry.
Ned can
Ned doesn't growl. I don't care.
grin.
You can make
Ned
him
can't
a
growl.
7 feet tall bodybuilder body. No, he doesn't growl. He
Ned's not
is
growling.
the tamest bear out there. No.
I do always wonder, like, when I'm reading a Nexty scene, like, why are they growling? Like, groan I can get, I can understand, but growl? I don't want you growling at me.
Okay.
I-
I'm a
Growl
fan.
is different.
I'm a fan of the growl.
Bottom row is like growl all you want as long as you
Growl,
look
I'm
like you
good.
can growl.
Growl is like, are you about to maul me like a bear? Like, what? Why are we growling?
Heck yeah!
Yes.
No,
Maul me!
Yes.
no. No.
That is a shirt. That is definitely
maul-
a shirt.
hold up.
Maul
Yes.
me.
That's Esther
Mauling.
You heard it
I'm
from
just hold up.
yes. Maul me.
Mauling results in death. But okay,
No.
that's what you want.
pleasurable
The
death.
front of his shirt says he growled.
I don't wanna
The back of
die,
his shirt
pleasurable
says
or not.
yes, maul me.
I don't want to die, pleasurable or not. Sorry. I want to enjoy the experience. I don't want to be mauled. Enjoy. Groan is good.
Maul me.
Growl is no. No.
Okay. Levin says, "I have heard the old argument for years after I started writing. I will use both ways when I'm writing more than one character."
It's not hot, Gwen.
Uh,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just looked over at her comments. It's not. To me. Me. Sorry. Not
It totally is.
for me. For me, it's not.
Jessica says, "I think set is still alive and well in moderation. Obviously, if you use set every single time, then it's annoying AF. But if you never use it and force yourself to use different verbs all the time, then you're doing too much and it's not entertaining. It's just kind of sad to me.
Yeah.
P.S. I know I have been guilty of this in the past, so if you've done it and are learning, you're not alone.
True.
Randy said, I do try to avoid it because there's plenty of stronger ways to show who's talking, and I like the idea of them not just standing there and talking. You need to clarify who's talking. Do what you gotta do. Like Jessica said, it's overkill when it's every sentence and it's just two people talking. Also, sometimes in draft one, you need it there to remember because the voices aren't there.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I know this happens when I send a draft to my critique and my editor. I'll just have something highlighted, and it's literally for me to remember, go back and change that. But I need to keep writing. And every time they're like, that word's highlighted, I'm like, it's me. Don't worry. Just keep going. Ignore it.
JC, how do you pronounce this? Is it Devon or Devon?
I believe it's Devin.
Yeah,
Okay.
I believe it.
I couldn't remember. Go with the flow and read it out loud or have it read to you, then decide if said is a good fit or not. Jocelyn says, say or said should be used along with other strong verbs. Say, for example, a character answers another character's question. You found the quarter? Asked Nicole. Yes, answers Jared. That just reads so contrite to me. I don't know, man. My brain.
You're a poet, even in your writing, though, Laura. Things just flow different with you.
Maggie says, I try to use said as little as possible, especially after reading it 11 times in a 2 ebook page conversation. Said and ask are not the only dialogue tags in the world. And Grayson says, said is invisible. The reader is supposed to glide right over it, in my opinion.
Supposed to, though, yeah.
Supposed to.
You're supposed to sometimes.
Maybe it's for neurodivergent people it doesn't. I don't know. And Sky, before she had to skedaddle, said, as a writer, I always try to use all sorts of unnecessary dialogue tags. I don't know why. Or action tags. I love good action tags. Me too. I love action tags.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
But as a reader, I genuinely gloss over says and asks when I see them. And too many random tags pull me out of the story. Very fair. Scrolling back down. We already did Nia's.
Yeah.
And Gwenna said, I think you should use the most appropriate word to describe the actual action. Said versus whisper versus shout all have their place. This issue comes when using strong verbal as synonyms for each other. Like when you use shout, then yell, then explode, etc. It creates a stagnation in the flow of action as one character is stuck in one mood and not really reacting to the other events happening. So said is a good default, but accuracy and flow matter most. Yes.
I like that.
I love that. Yes, Gwenna.
Definitely. Joanne said, I actually prefer using a mixture of said and other verbs that are best to describe my story. That being said, I tend to overdo it a little on the action verbs. Valid. Okay, scrolling back down. I'm jealous while Maggie has kitties asleep on their lap, making her sleepy. Let's see. Scrolling. Let's see. Aha! A Morgan answer. As an editor, I am a strong believer in using said. I don't like the use or overuse of other dialogue tags because they can become distracting, but I do like action tags.
Can I show what I've been doing while you guys were talking?
Yeah.
Ooh.
You're making mood boards over there or something.
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Yes.
Go
Make that merch. Please put it on a mug. I want it.
I was like, definitely.
I am not an animal. I'm so sorry. No.
Is that how you spell Molly?
I
What's
don't know.
MAUL?
I can fix it later, but or maybe I can't. No, I can. I can. I don't know. Uh, Gwen is like, put it on a shirt. I'll see.
Jessica says it's MAUL.
Haha! My brain worked for a split second.
No, no.
I love it.
There we go. And now it needs to be bigger because it's just that you is so.
Oh God, Gwen said put it on a shirt so I can wear it when I'm ovulating.
Right.
Yeah, sounds legit. I love Jessica. She's like, I have a whole Discord server that will 100% buy that. So why I'll let you know if I ever really do a shirt. I mean, it's on the shirt template on Canva, so technically I could.
If you don't, I will make one for myself because I want one. My husband's gonna be looking at me like, "Oh, really?" But I want one.
Give him a manicure.
Yeah.
Grayson says, sometimes I feel like tags, other than said, mean that the dialogue or context isn't strong, like they're used as a crutch. Not all the time, but they feel like weak to me. Yeah. Morgan said, you should all read the book I wrote in high school. I didn't use said at all. In every line of dialogue, someone was growling, exclaiming, sneering, whispering, hissing. As long as they weren't ejaculating.
Yeah.
They could pull, he growled out of my cold, dead hands. Heck yeah.
No, right?
It's hot. Period.
Oh, this is hilarious.
You added to your comment. I don't know if I saw it. I said like using growl occasionally. I really want to say something about mauling, but I'm gonna restrain myself. You have different definition of turn-ons, apparently.
I start now, Randy.
Think that Henry Cavill as Geralt in The Witcher was the best example of he growled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There have
Yeah.
been some
I
good growling on Book Talk.
Yeah.
Henry
Yeah,
Cavill
I
is not
follow a few.
unpopular. Being Henry Cavill doesn't do it for me, but okay.
That's fine.
Let's see.
He's no Idris Elba.
Too many says become like water drop torture to my brain. Thanks. I got a few things learned good from that dialogue deep dive I did a couple years ago. Yeah. That's my example for Growl 2, Maggie. I just didn't want to say.
Because that's just how he talks. I'm
Like,
sorry.
over and over. I should watch The Witcher.
Yeah, Witcher before they butcher.
Yeah, the OG. That's why specifically Henry Cavill's with Geralt.
Mm-hmm. I have a whole Discord server. We said that. Let's see. Sassy. Let's see. It is emotionally satisfying to spell it MAWL.
It kind of is. I just like the way it looked. There's something about the.
Oh my gosh! Add daddy to Esther's design. I'm not typing the full statement for it to be held against me in the future.
I mean, now that you say that, I'm like, it could be like mommy and like small in the corner, daddy.
Oh my goodness.
So there could be two options: just the mommy and the mom and the daddy edition.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is hilarious.
Oh gosh.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, well, we have talked quite a lot It has been fun, flippin' tabulous. So, I don't know what's happening for dinner.
Do we have one more sprint? I'm lost about where we're at because we came in late. I'm like, where are we?
Technically.
Yeah, we have one more.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out how long it should be.
Is dinner? You said you don't know if dinner's ready.
I have no idea. Let's just do a 30. Why not?
Cool.
Ooh, look, more mushrooms.
Oh God. The
Just
next
make
thing
it-
I have done.
Esther, just make a daddy edition. Like a regular standard
Yeah.
edition, daddy edition.
I'm doing a D rendition of "It's Not My Ministry."
Oh.
Alright, dinner's ready.
I might go to
Oh.
hell.
Alright, I'm gonna hit go, and then I'm gonna go eat, and I'll be back.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go! Alrighty. Towards the end of the third sprint. Welcome back, welcome back. I ate dinner, and I'm currently listening to sad music from Bleach and giving Roy scritches. So that's where I'm at. Yeah. Hello, JC.
Hello.
What'd you get up to?
Did I? That's a good question. I played a game. I played around in my town.
You weren't playing cops and robbers.
No. I just played in my town a little bit.
I see.
I watched a clip or something up on YouTube. And that's about it.
What about you, Esther?
What's that look for?
I may have been tinkering with shirts.
Yes.
So much so that I'm like, how do I name this online store?
Nice.
Suggestions are appreciated.
Book Talk R Us.
How about you? Mia?
I did a little bit of online shopping, and then I started doing Duolingo, so I need to finish. Yeah, that's what I did.
I also started looking up ordering heavy duty moving boxes. So,
Oh, that's right.
yeah.
Classic. For
For
those
those
girlies.
Mhm.
Oh, that's hilarious. Love that.
So got a little over 300 words, and I've finished this current story. I have prompts 4, 6, and today's to do to be caught up on my own prompts. Morgan scroll TikTok. I've been avoiding most social media. I read some more, got about 5 pages read, but spent most of it chatting with hubby and the kiddo. Esther's naughty book merch, bookish merch. You could take a leaf from I Write, and they call it Spread Those Pages.
They already have a podcast, and who knows?
Yeah.
And that is not only a Riley, that is Courtney's thing.
Mm.
That's their podcast. So.
Yeah. So the question I came up with, you only get to use one name for every love interest you ever write from now on. What name are you going with?
How you do that to me with all
Yeah,
the
I'm not answering. I refuse to
But-
choose.
all the
Yeah.
great Hispanic names? Like, I cannot just know, because I will be listing all the Hectors and the Fabians and the Sebastians and the Santiagos, and no, I refuse. Refuse.
Same. I'm not.
Santiago
I'm
is such a good name. Yeah, I can't choose.
Yeah.
Fine. Neither could Glenna.
Do
Honestly,
you have
Glenna-
one?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, do you have a one name?
Yes, I do.
Which
I've already
one?
used it in 3 stories.
Which name?
Hadrian.
Oh.
Originally, I was using it in a sci-fi. And then I started using it in a Harry Potter fanfic. Then I was using it in Crimson Strings.
I mean, I have 2 Tomases, but no, the character just look like a Tomas, so I'm like, it's not a favorite. But no.
It's like, oh, so it's torture now, is it? Okay, Christopher. You covering your bases? You can write all the Santa Claus stories.
Not only that, you can do a Chris
Mm-hmm.
because it's still doing Christopher. But no, I refuse. I refuse. I don't want to leave my Carlos and my Miguels and my Mateos and my Manuels. No, refuse.
Rennie said they got like 300 words this stream, but Atticus is only counting 60, so currently mathing.
Huh?
It's not gonna be Ned.
No.
That's for sure. Hi, Dolores! Got back from going to town for doctor stuff. My eyes are doing a lot better. No new damage. Yay!
That's good. That's good.
Let's see. Hi, I'm glad your eyes are doing better. Randy, this might typecast my love interest, but I'm going with Tay, inspired by my fave fictional crush. But it also means they all have a morally gray murderers. Ooh. Let's see. I'm blanking out on names of men tonight. That's okay. It can be overrated. It can be shortened. It can be modern or historical. It can be holiday or everyday. And it's my hubby's name. So I love it.
That's cute. Jessica
Acceptable.
wins.
Acceptable. I don't know why you think we're silly. We only started with toilet talk in the beginning. Dolores, I can never pick one name. Refuse. All right. Well, that brings it to the end of the stream. So, yeah. I believe Esther is streaming tomorrow. Is it Grateful Friday? Yeah.
I love how she had to think about it for a hot second. I saw that one like split second, but
Yeah. So it shall be great. Is anybody streaming on Twitch tomorrow, Nia?
You know, I might. I know that this was my self-care week, but I might. Stay tuned.
Okie dokie.
well, when you said it shall be great after Esther's stream, I was thinking it shall be great and we shall be full. Grateful Friday. Never mind.
Oh.
Okay. It was a little
I was
cheeky,
thinking
sorry.
those who are
Does
great.
something else pop into your mind, Esther? Because you went
I was thinking in that type of fullness.
I knew it.
I was like, yeah, that's not where
We talk about who lives in the gutter, who likes to have their foot always in the gutter ready to drop in. I saw that look on Esther's face. I was like, Esther is in there.
What else is in there?
There's nothing wrong with being that kind of full either, but that wasn't.
And there's the one who's always got their foot just right there waiting to jump in to the gutter with Esther. I'm an innocent. I swear it was the look on Esther's face. I'm an innocent.
I wasn't actually thinking that way. But
I didn't think you were. It was Esther.
because
I saw that look. But we can't blame her. She's on the t-shirt. She's got the merch going. She's just there right now. It's fine. It's good.
Yeah, I am finagling the mommy daddy over and over.
now just making sure
repeatedly.
Esther just making sure it will be great and I shall be full.
Oh, more merch.
With a picture of a hot dog?
I'm hoping it would be bigger than a hot dog, but okay. Hot dog is kind of tiny. It's kind of small. Just
What kind of
think
hot
bigger,
dog?
Laura. Think bigger. Wider, maybe. Anyway, a
Go
bratwurst.
big
I
or
don't
No, I'm
know.
thinking-
go big or go
Now Laura and
home.
I are thinking the
Yes.
same. I'm like bratwurst slice.
I wasn't even
Anyway.
thinking of any of. Okay, eggplant, banana. No, banana's a little too skinny. But anyway, anyway, you were saying you were ending the stream. I'm sorry.
Bye.